So Elimination Chamber will be starting soon in less than an hour. I'll be watching Technical Work Rate Productions do a live reaction to it. The event's taking place in Chicago, Illinois, which is CM Punk's hometown, and he'll be defending the World Heavyweight Championship against Finn Balor again. And his wife AJ Lee will be fighting Becky Lynch for the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship. There's only 4 matches on tonight's card, but they're probably going to be like 20 to 30 minutes long each. So for the Elimination Chamber match for the men, it's Randy Orton versus LA Knight versus Cody Rhodes versus Javon Evans versus Trick Williams versus Logan Paul. It was supposed to be Jey Uso, but he got taken out backstage on SmackDown yesterday, so they replaced him with Logan Paul. I'm going to predict it's probably going to be Cody Rhodes winning the Chamber match, and they're going to have Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania 42. Probably going to main event night 1. We've seen Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre like a whole bunch of times. They had a 3 stages of Hell match. The last stage was a Hell in a Cell match, which Hell in a Cell matches are like feud enders. Like that's... It doesn't get any bigger than that in like a feud that's as big as Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre's been. But you never know. They could probably give it to Randy Orton, LA Knight, Logan Paul. I'd be fine with like anybody except Cody Rhodes winning, but Cody Rhodes is who I have to predict. And yeah, LA Knight just... So many years have gone by and he still hasn't gotten that, highly anticipated push that we've all been wanting him to get, but it is what it is. So for the women's chamber match, it's Tiffany Stratton versus Rhea Ripley versus Alexa Bliss versus Asuka versus Kiana James versus Raquel Rodriguez. I'm going to go with Tiffany Stratton on this one, just because. Becky Lynch versus AJ Lee for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. I'm going to predict Becky Lynch will retain the championship. I don't know if they're going to continue the feud after this. Like, they might have another match at WrestleMania and then AJ Lee will win it there. And then CM Punk versus Finn Balor for the World Heavyweight Championship. I'm not even going to try to be unpredictable and say it's Finn Balor's got a shot to win the championship. I'm predicting CM Punk's gonna retain. They're probably gonna have Finn Balor like turn face soon because they have been teasing that Finn Balor might leave the Judgment Day. They've teased a lot of like face turns with Finn Balor's since like Liv Morgan got added to the stable. They've had like teases of dissension in the group. And we thought like Finn Balor turned face after his match with CM Punk in Belfast, but he turned back to a heel. But the hot take I have is that Finn Balor's gonna turn face after tonight's over, but he's not gonna win the championship. It's gonna be CM Punk versus Roman Reigns in the main event of WrestleMania 42. Most likely gonna be the main event of night 2. Fun fact, CM Punk and Roman Reigns were in the main event of night 1 and neither man won because Seth Rollins aligned with Paul Heyman and won that match. And then all the members of the Vision got injured except for Logan Paul, who... That would be cool if Logan Paul actually won the chamber match. Granted, it's heel, and that wouldn't really make a lot of sense. Also would be cool if Randy Orton won. Randy Orton and Drew McIntyre did feud for the WWE Championship back in the 2020 COVID era, but Randy Orton was heel and Drew McIntyre was face, but this time it would be like the roles reversed with Randy Orton as the face and Drew McIntyre as the heel. But yeah, the winners will be Cody Rhodes, Tiffany Stratton, Becky Lynch, and CM Punk. That's what I'm going to go with. I forgot to mention the mysterious crate storyline that they've been doing for the past several weeks. I wouldn't give your hopes up for this being like a huge, payoff or anything. It's just probably going to be something lame. You never know. It could maybe surprise us. But it would be really funny if it was like Vince McMahon in the crate, like, it's me, pal. I'm going to take back my company from my stupid son in law, damn it. That would be awesome if it was Vince McMahon, but, all the controversies and stuff that he's got to deal with, it's most likely not going to be him, but. There's a whole bunch of people saying it's like Danhausen. That's probably what it'll be. Danhausen from like AEW. Fun fact, Javon Evans is actually the first Elimination Chamber participant to be younger than the Elimination Chamber match itself, because the Elimination Chamber was created back in 2022 and Javon Evans was born in 2024, like 2 years later. Fun little bit of trivia there for you guys and gals.